OFV. FV215b, my old love, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, what is going on? Welcome back to yet another episode. Today I am going to show you one really forgotten tank in this game. Many of you may know, may not know, that this vehicle actually was and kinda still is my number one favorite tank in this entire game. I mean, like the absolute number one favorite tank in this game. At the moment, how do I feel about this tank at the moment? I think it still is my number one favorite, because even though there are so many other vehicles which now are kinda trying to take this place, what kinda gives me the same feel when I'm playing with it, I'm enjoying World of Tanks and so on, so on. So there are a couple other vehicles which really give me the best feeling ever when I'm playing World of Tanks, but still, nothing so far has been able to give me the same feeling when I first researched FV215b, when I played my first battles in it, my first 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 battles in it when it first came out. If you do not know that, this vehicle was part of the British Tank 3. It was as you were able to get it as a researchable tank before Super Conk, aka Skunk, was introduced, which knocked this vehicle out from the game actually. For quite some time you were not able to get this vehicle anywhere. You were simply not able to get it if you didn't unlock it prior to the Super Conk introduction and the switch up in the Tech 3. They have done that they have done the same thing with FV155, for example, introducing FV then the Badger introducing Badger and removing FV215b 183 as well. You were not able to get this vehicle until a couple months ago when they introduced the Bond Shop. So even though this tank still is kind of forgotten, but I am able to see way more FV215bs on the battlefield now after it came available in the Bond Shop. You were able to get this tank actually in the Bond Shop for 12,000 bonds, if I'm not mistaken. And many players, many of you guys, viewers, subscribers have been asking, is this tank worth it? Should I pick it up? Because I wasn't able to get it while it was still in the Tech 3. Is it worth it or not? Even though I love this tank to death, it is my favorite and so on, my honest opinion about it is still that spending 12,000 bonds on it is not the best investment. Unless you simply are a tank collector and you simply want to get FV215b. You want to get it because I like it so much, for example. Maybe this is the reason, then go for it, of course. But if you are thinking about buying this vehicle, getting this vehicle to yourself only because you want one British heavy tank or one really good heavy tank, you should really go after Skunk, aka Super Conk. Because researchable Super Conk you are able to get basically for free. You simply have to play the game, you have to get experience, and you have to spend credits. But to do all that, you just need time. It is for free. For bonds, you have to invest a lot more time into the events, into different events, ranked battles and stuff like that. And you never know what ends up being in the bond shop next, because this is what I've heard at least. Eventually they're going to switch up the premium tanks in the bond shop, so there might be something even more juicy and so on, so on. But you know, there might be something even more worse. You never know what ends up being up there. I do not know. Wargaming, I believe, even doesn't know that at the moment. So if you have all the other vehicles, all the other tier 10s, you simply want to get something different, you simply want to get FV215b, go for it. But if you want to get a British heavy tank, Super Conk is actually better at basically everything this vehicle does over here. It doesn't have, Super Conk doesn't have that massive frontal engine fire tumor as well. This is actually one of the biggest weaknesses of this vehicle, the amount of times I have been set on fire, even 2 times. The amount of battles I have been set on fire 2 times in a single battle through the lower plate, frontal lower plate, is just too many. I do not even know that many numbers. Yes, this vehicle burns like lights up like a bonfire. Just like that. Many times it only takes even one shot to lit me up, and this is why it is one of my only tier 10 vehicles which I'm not playing with food, for example. You know, mom always says don't play with your food, but I want to be a rebel sometimes. And this vehicle doesn't let me to be a rebel. What happened to that shot, I do not know, please do not ask me, but what is going to happen with the next shot is boom karma, because we were just talking about FV215b getting set on fire super often. Now this tank can set enemy tanks on fire as well, and 704 seems like he's a rebel, was playing this battle without a food and was burning for 424 damage. STRV 1030 over here. Okay, two vehicles should be able to deal with it. Let's see what the 257 is doing. Okay, they are both moving in from the same angle. This is not the best thing to do, of course. And now it is 2 versus 6, ladies and gentlemen. 257 doesn't have the most hit points, and FV215b doesn't have the most hit points as well, and yet another engine fire. How many engine fires have we seen in this battle so far, ladies and gentlemen? IS-7 was also set on fire, so many fires around us, and because of the legendary gun handling, reload speed on the FV215b, Budra, who was playing this battle, was able to pick up his kill as well. Nice, and now it is only 1 versus 4, but full HP. Object 257 is over there. We have a couple more AP rounds left. After that you have to switch to the APCR rounds. Boom, that shot goes in as well. A low roll, but the previous one was a high roll, so everything equals out at the end. Now you simply have to stay in the arty shadow, because artillery is still trying to hunt you down. 81 damage received by the splash. 704 can potentially one-shot you actually. Boom, yet another shot. Nice, you finally switch to the APCR rounds, and 257 is moving in. 257 took or did one massive mistake, decided to take that shot on the move, and boom, on the top of all the engine fires, guys. On the top of all the engine fires, one massive ammo rack as well. And here is 704, who is getting tracked. Boom, and 704 took the shot and missed. And now we all know what is going to happen next. After a couple seconds, boom, there it goes. This battle has literally been crazy from the start to finish, with all the critical hits, all the crazy critical hits, of course. 704 has been destroyed, and now there are only 2 more artilleries left to kill, and those artilleries are actually going to do something real nice. Let's take a look. Of course, that blind shot as well, putting Budra down to 89 hit points, was also kind of nice, right? But what they are going to do, they are actually going to move in together side by side, some double barrel artillery action. Budra has to be extremely careful over here in this situation, because 89 hit points is one splash away from being destroyed. But those guys are trying to do some object 703 version 2 action, as you can see, moving in side by side, double-barreled artillery. This is how it is going to look like, most likely. Boom, just to get some more vision. That one didn't go through objects, and the tiniest gap underneath that house is good enough to pick up the kill. And now 1 artillery left to kill. So once again, let's fast forward a bit. Let's locate that guy. Yep, there it is. Hello. Artillery is trying to escape up the hill, but VO range is just good enough to keep that guy spotted, and artillery's camo is just bad enough to stay spotted. Boom. 8 kills, Radley Walters. FV215b coming in clutch and carrying this battle with many ridiculous critical hits and shots. This was FV215b, ladies and gentlemen. Ace tanker, of course, Kolovanov's medal, Radley Walters medal, we get the Baskuchi's medal, high caliber and Top Gun as well, and first mark of excellence. Congratulations, Budra. 9,528 damage done, 8 kills, 1,737 base experience. All of this over here is impressive, really impressive, and special battle. He was playing this battle without a premium account, so sucks to be you, my friend, really. This type of battle should deserve like, I don't know, 150,000 credits profit at least, but because of our reward system this is not the case, sadly. Anyway, Budra, very nicely done, thank you for sharing this battle with us, it was enjoyable to watch in my opinion. And hopefully my little talk about the FV215b makes your decision making a bit easier whether you should get this tank from the pawn shop or not. Hopefully it was a bit helpful. Now it is time to give something away, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, because Desmos 2019 is special, it is awesome. Hopefully you think that way as well, guys. And from today's episode I am able to give away something big. FV215b a tier 8 premium British medium tank is up for grabs. All you have to do for that is, number one, make sure you are a subscriber. And if you are a subscriber already, click that bell button, notification squad, so you know when I'm going to upload my next episode. You are going to be here super fast, because this is the best way to do it, right? Secondly, answer to my today's video question, which is British tanks, your favorite British tanks. Which tanks are, or maybe your number one favorite British tank? Please let me know in the comments down below, together with your username and your server, and if you leave a like, you are always going to make me happy. Ladies and gentlemen, this was my today's episode. I thank you so much for tuning in. I get you next time with something else. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.